The sign of a successful house hunt? Well, there are a few. It can bowl you over.
Wow, wow, wow. Just...
Yeah.
A contender can render you speechless, even in the rain.
Oh my, this is beautiful. You've gone quiet.
He's thinking. What are you thinking?
Steve's never quiet.
And the experience may leave you scratching your head.
We are suitably confused, thank you, Jules.
Does that mean we're meeting the brief?
Exceeding.
Yeah.
Exceeding was the word I was hoping to hear.
Yeah.
Exceeding, definitely.
A perennial West Country favourite, Devon's lush, green and pleasant land is flanked by award-winning coastal scenery, which has recently garnered international acclaim for its world-class waves.
Now, when you think of surfing, your mind may well be drawn to such exotic shores as Malibu or indeed the Gold Coast of Australia. But here in North Devon, this 22-mile stretch of coastline has just been designated as the UK's first World Surf Reserve, one of only a dozen across the world. Later on in the show, I'll be back here finding out how it came into being and what it means to the region.
Today, our Devon adventure will home in on the north of the county, where landscape meets the waters of the Bristol Channel.
Basically, if you've got a passion for the outdoors, every kind of passion will be met in North Devon. It's just an amazing, diverse place.
The connect to nature that you can have is massive in North Devon. That's really, really, I think it's a privilege to be able to live and work here.
This region of the county boasts the dramatic moorland of Exmoor National Park, along with picturesque waterside towns like Ilfracombe and gorgeous villages like Clovelly, where charming cottages hug the shoreline. In fact, Clovelly's good looks have won it the title of the most Instagrammable village in the UK.
So what about today's buyers then? Well, he loves the idea of green rolling hills, but she wants to be by the sea and sandy beaches, which by my reckoning means we are absolutely in the right part of the country.
Former flight attendant Sarah and her partner Steve, an IT sales consultant, have been together for 11 years. They live in the Hampshire town of Basingstoke in the 4-bedroom detached house they built themselves.
So, the question we get asked is, why would you want to leave such an amazing house as we've got?
And it is lovely.
And it is lovely.
We're just walking out now.
This is the road that passes our house.
Actually,
There's the major junction that actually sits behind us.
yeah. So this is continuous, really.
They'll be moving to the country with their 2 dogs and their cat. But they also want room for Sarah's daughter Georgia May when she visits from uni. And Steve will be bringing along some babies of his own.
This old lady, we need to find a nice big home for her so I can do all of my work with her and I can look after her and also bring a bigger sister, which is even bigger. That's my 1957 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I need a garage.
And with their house on the market, they can't wait to get on the road to North Devon.
We just absolutely love it. Sarah's
And my
got
mum's
family
there.
Yes, we've got
My mum
family there.
moved in, 2020, in her 70s, all on her own, and she wished she'd done it 20 years earlier, so that's what's pushing us.
The couple are lucky to have a great budget of £1 million, with which they hope to find a character property with a big kitchen, at least 3 bedrooms, space for Sarah to establish a holiday-let business, and somewhere for Steve to store his wheels. They'd also like to be within an hour of Bude, be able to walk to a pub, and a sea view would be a bonus.
Well, there's no getting away from the fact that Devon really does offer Steve and Sarah everything they are looking for. The other nice thing is that they have built their own home. They are not going to be shy of taking on a project or indeed tweaking a property to make it work for them. And that, I think, is absolutely crucial, because although they have a very generous budget, it is going to have to work quite hard to get them a home and a business. But the good news is, well, we're coming to North Devon, where value for money is just that little bit better.
Our property tour is kicking off in the hamlet of Cranford, under 2 miles from the coast and just half an hour from Bude. But before we head there, we're catching up and seeking shelter from the rather inclement weather in this lovely spot overlooking Westward Ho Beach.
Well, Steve, Sarah, welcome back to Devon, to North Devon. I mean, why Devon? Why North Devon?
For us, just ruggedness and the beautiful beaches and the countryside and just everything, and the people.
Yeah.
Actually, the people.
Beautiful sunshine that we can see that's surrounding us.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Basking in the glory and sunshine that is the English summertime.
Now, I know that your current home you self-built, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, not us personally, but
well,
yes, we built it
we
with...
project managed it.
Yeah.
But the good news then is that you've got the facility and the imagination to adjust and tweak a property that we may show you that you may think might work.
100%.
It'll be very interesting to see what you make of the properties we are going to show you this week. The only thing that's letting us down is the weather. But notwithstanding that, we all know what it looks like in the sunshine here.
Yeah.
Keep that in the back of your minds. And let's go house hunting.
Let's
go.
Can't wait.
Cranford, home to our first property, is on the outskirts of the village of Woolsey. The village has a shop and post office, a school, a takeaway and a church with local community-run events. Sarah and Steve will be pleased to know that the local pub is less than a mile from the house that we've come to see.
Well, what weather we have as we get to our first property, but hopefully it will not put you off.
No.
This is a really interesting property, I think, for you if we are going down the route of holiday lets. Because not only does it come with a lovely house, which is over there, it also comes with 4 acres, an acre and a half of which is lake.
Oh, lovely.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
This fishing lake is one of 2 on the property. There are also 2 fishermen's cabins, each with a decked area and jetty sitting at the water's edge.
There, feast your eyes
Oh, wow.
on this lot.
Look at this.
Oh my God.
Oh, my, this is beautiful.
Yeah?
Oh, my. You've gone quiet.
He's thinking. What are you thinking?
Steve's never quiet.
I'm thinking we build a real Art Deco style bridge taking us out to there, and we take that centre mound, you make that the centrepiece, holiday let.
He's all over this. We've only just
there you
arrived.
We haven't bought it yet, but you know, I'm just kind of.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because I thought you had.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Sorry, yeah. So welcome to our new place. I'd like to just show you around.
Yeah. Well, let me show you around the rest of it.
Yep.
Come on.
Now to the main event, this fabulous whitewashed period farmhouse.
Wow.
It's actually lovely.
That is nice.
Love how big the windows are.
There's a mixture of periods here, but I think essentially it's kind of really Victorian. That's the feel of it.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, very nice.
Hopefully not one you're thinking of knocking down and stoning again.
Never say never in life. No, it's too beautiful to do that.
Yeah. Oh, should we get out this weather?
Yeah, let's do.
Come on.
There have been many additions to the property over the years, and we're starting our tour in the larger of 2 reception rooms.
Oh, nice to get out of the rain, eh?
Definitely.
There we are.
Oh, lovely.
This is lovely.
I like it. I like the beams. I like the character.
As you can see, this is 2 rooms that have been now knocked together. So hence you've got the 2 fireplaces here.
Yeah, that fire on just kind of puts its arms around you and just keeps you nice and warm and snug out of the rain.
Well, we've got a bit of old here. The kitchen, however, offers you, I think, a bit of new.
Oh.
Yeah, come and have a look. Here we are then. Big enough?
Yeah, completely different to the other room. Very modern.
Really nice space. Yes. Really, really good. You could even put your island in that you want one of.
Yeah, could have. Yeah. I like the table, to be honest. I think the table's lovely, sociable, isn't it?
So it's one of these properties you can move straight into.
Yeah.
It's in a nice decorative order.
It's a property you can discover.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Well, let's continue that discovery upstairs. Come on.
Okay. Thank you.
Also on the ground floor is a spacious second reception in use as a study, as well as a bedroom with its own ensuite. Then, as we make our way upstairs, we're greeted by a smart bathroom and 4 more bedrooms. There's a small one which could be used as a dressing room, 2 doubles, 1 with an ensuite shower room, and a rather large principal bedroom also with an ensuite.
That's a nice, lovely, lovely sized bedroom. Really, really nice. And a lot of storage space as well. I could have all this and that other room for my clothes. Perfect.
It's got a really nice vibe to it, this house. It really has.
Yeah, it's quite very homely.
Yeah.
Good.
What a fantastic start to our house hunt. They seem to love the place. So now, to revisit all that's on offer outside. Almost 4 acres include well-manicured gardens that weave around the property, along with spots to pause for thought. There are 2 log cabins by the lower lake, plus a pretty traditional caravan, as well as a garage and workshop for Steve. But also plenty of room to create a new, bigger home for his wheels if he wishes. Now, the weather may not be playing ball, but it hasn't dampened our spirits.
This is stunning out here.
Lots of scope here to really nestle some, I think, really attractive holiday let offerings of different architectural styles, potentially.
Totally agree.
I think you've seen enough to have a crack at how much this might be on the market for.
I'm going to do a cheeky punt, and I'm going to think 925.
£925,000, yes, sir?
I'm going to be more cheeky, like 850.
Oh my goodness me!
That's terrible.
£850,000.
No.
That is very cheeky. Okay, let's put you out your misery then. This is on the market for offers in the region of £950,000.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So a respectable estimate for your husband.
I mean, I was hopeful, but yeah.
Priced under budget with a guide price of £950,000, this fabulous period farmhouse has both character and space. There are 5 bedrooms, fantastic business opportunities, and 2 lakes set in just under 4 acres. What's more, it's located just over half an hour from Bude.
It's a beautiful house.
Yeah, totally livable.
It's a blank canvas. You can see the way it's grown through the years.
Yeah.
It fits absolutely everything, and I'm really excited.
I could look after people here, yeah, definitely. I would absolutely love to run this, yeah. That'd be my dream. I can see a future here, yeah.
Wow, what a start, eh?
Brilliant start.
Do we need to see any more?
It's going to be a tough one to beat, Jules, so you're going to have to really up your game on this, on the next one, mate. Mix it up a bit.
This is stunning.
You've got me worried now. But I am happy we have got this one clearly on the table.
Yeah.
But
Beautiful.
yeah, search is never over until it's over.
Ah.
Much of North Devon's buzz is around its coast, but the region's biggest town, Barnstaple, sits inland on the River Tor. It's got loads going on, from great shopping to dining, museums and scenic walks. We've brought Sarah and Steve here to have a wander around its pretty streets, where both visitors and residents enjoy all that's on offer.
The community's good, very, very friendly people. And it's one of those places, good people, good vibes, good times. That's how we like it, isn't it?
There are good vibes to be had here for sure. But if you'd like to explore the area further, there are bus routes to local spots and direct trains from the town's attractive train station to destinations including the region's transport hub, Exeter, where you can be in just over an hour. Here in Barnstaple, it's an exciting day as the town's historic indoor market has opened its doors for the first time in 8 months. The market dates to the 1800s, has a vast array of goods on offer under its striking roof, and has been voted one of the top 10 food markets in the country.
Look at the vaulted ceilings. If you look at the top of it, it's absolutely amazing. The architecture and stuff.
We're in the process of regenerating Barnstaple Pannier Market. Today is the first phase of reopening, So a huge amount of work has been undertaken. So we have this amazing, fantastic building, but it did need a fair amount of repair. We are welcoming the traders back this morning to this end of the market. And you'll see behind me a whole range of stalls here today, and they can be different every day. So never entirely sure exactly what you'll see, but there's always a range from plants, jewellery, clothing, local food. So it really is the heart of the town.
After a good old browse round the market, Sarah and Steve are stopping for lunch, where they can settle a long-standing cream tea debate with Leslie James, who's been running this vintage tea room for the last 9 years.
We're looking to come move down here. We want to make this our home because we've fallen in love with North Devon. But I've got a question. I want to know, what's the rivalry between the cream and the jam, and which one's first been a Devonian lady?
The Devonian is obviously the cream first.
Yeah.
But for me, the jam lies nicer on the top. So really, it's just depending on your taste.
Or which way round you hold the scone.
Of course.
Oh yeah, there is that. There is that.
Because obviously there's a big sort of rivalry, let's say, between the two, isn't there?
Oh, of course. Of course. Devon and Cornwall.
With that settled, they're eager for an insider's scoop on the town.
What's it like here in the winter?
Well, we love the winter here.
You do like it?
We do like it. Yes, it is a little bit quieter.
Yeah.
We love having the tourists here. They're our bread and butter. But it's so important to look after the locals.
Yes.
They do support us all year round.
From a community perspective, what's the best things you can do here? What's the best parts and worst parts of it? I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
Yes. Well, I can say that North Devon is just something out of this world. There's lots of different volunteer groups, which I can see straight away by talking to you.
Animals,
that you will. So there's lots of
Get me in the kennel.
There's a local dog rescue place.
Wow.
There's sports clubs. There's the rugby club, the football club. All sorts of different activities that you can take part in to support it.
What would you say for newcomers coming in? How would you say to introduce ourselves into that community?
I would just join several different groups, things that you're interested in. Yeah, and you'll make your own friends, very quickly.
Brilliant. There's a juxtaposition between Sarah and I in the fact that I'm a countryside boy and I love the moors, I love the walking, I love the countryside. Someone's a bit more of a beachy kind of person, likes the water and everything else.
But you don't really need to go far to commit to cover both areas.
That's why I think it's perfect for us.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, thank you so much for talking to us today and giving us a bit of insight into this area.
Can't
and
wait.
Hopefully it'll be our home soon.
Well, our pleasure, and welcome to North Devon.
And we'll be another local here
and happy
eating.
house hunting.
So with full tummies and some local intel gathered, I think it's high time we got back to the business of property. For our second viewing, we're crossing borders into North Cornwall, heading for the hamlet of Can Orchard, 3 miles from Bude. Everyday essentials are just a 4-minute drive away in the quiet village of Marham Church. Here there's a village shop, an attractive village hall, and a 19th century pub, which is just a 10-minute walk from the house we've come to see. And it's this whitewashed former mill house, which was converted in the 1970s.
What do we think?
It's beautiful.
Oh, stunning.
And I have to admit, we've seen this online and it did stand out. So, yeah, very happy to be seeing this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, thank goodness for that, because if you'd been to see it, I couldn't show it to you.
No, it's lovely.
But it does suggest then that we're on the right lines, doesn't it?
Great minds and all that, Jules.
Yeah.
Great minds.
But you'll appreciate then that it is a game of two halves. You've got this, and we've got this holiday let.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Absolutely
yeah, it's beautiful. It's really, really nice.
I knew our first house was going to be hard to beat, but so far so good with this one. And I've got my fingers crossed for a thumbs up on the inside too.
Come on in.
Oh, like the floor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Floor's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on in, Steve.
Love the floor.
Let's start in here then, in the kitchen. I suspect I know what you're going to say.
Very nicely done, but small.
Yeah.
Yeah, very small. It's not the entertaining kitchen that we'd envisaged.
Well, here's the thing. I know you love knocking down a wall.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
What if we took out the wall behind me
Yeah.
and pushed it all into the living room?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'd end up with a kitchen, living, diner.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come and have a look. See what I mean?
Okay. Thank you.
So here we are. I mean, this room is is lovely, speaks for itself. But if that wall were missing,
Came out, yeah.
you'd end up with a really big family space.
Yeah,
Open
lovely.
space.
Yeah, kitchen, dining, living room. Nice entertaining space, everybody's together.
Although I do like the hatch. There's something very
Yeah,
70s about that. I do like it.
Go and have a look upstairs. I think that's really interesting as well. And I will meet you down by the front door, and then we'll go and look at the annex when you're finished.
Brilliant. Come on
Off you go.
Let's
Go
go.
and take your time.
The ground floor houses a dining room that could be put to use as an office or an additional guest bedroom, as it neighbours a shower room. Then upstairs, there's more to explore, starting with a family bathroom which serves 3 bedrooms.
It's nice and wide, isn't it?
Yeah.
Each one is a double, benefiting from 2 windows, letting in lots of light.
Well, this looks like the main bedroom. It's a nice size.
Plenty of storage as well.
Yeah,
so
I can
that's
get a
all
few
fitted
pair
out.
of shoes
Yeah.
in there.
You can see through into the garden. You can
Yeah.
have a look at the driveway as well.
So that's lovely.
So that's inside done and dusted. Now, there's the moneymaker to visit. The holiday let, once a barn, is now a very well-appointed 2-bedroom annex.
So, what do you think?
This is lovely. This is beautiful. Yeah. It's a lovely space. isn't
It is, yeah, it's gorgeous. You can do so much with this, can't you?
Yeah. Love the height of the ceilings, love the wood going across.
Bedroom in there, which is really cosy.
Yeah, that's
That
nice.
is lovely.
Yeah.
There's also a shower room and another bedroom, currently used as an art studio.
It's got it all.
This would let pretty well, I would think.
Yeah.
I tend to agree with you.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Now the bricks and mortar have been dealt with, we're moving on to the garden, which covers almost half an acre.
I love this.
It's gorgeous.
That's stunning.
There's a wall patio ideal for alfresco dining and a secluded area of lawn.
Would this garden be big enough for you?
For me, yeah. I
Yes,
think so.
yeah, small enough. So we have reverse green fingers, so anything we touch normally dies. So I'm really cool
No,
with
this
this
is
garden.
plenty. The dogs would be more than happy.
OK, well, let's have a think about how much this is going to be on the market for, shall we? You may remember, you may not, who knows, but go on.
Don't have a clue. 900,000.
£900,000, says Sarah, yeah?
I'm actually going to go at 890.
£890,000.
Yeah.
OK, well, here's the truth of it. It's on the market for £800,000.
Oh, really? Completely wrong this time, see?
Even though you'd seen it online.
Even though I've seen it online.
Doesn't that take the pressure off?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
No, you just made it worse. We've absolutely made it worse.
Why? Why?
Well, I'm thinking, well, actually, that leaves us enough money to come out here. We're going to do a frame on there, and I'm thinking a garage over here and stuff like that. I've spent 180 grand already.
That's all right, Steve, as you'll still be within budget. Priced at £800,000, this former mill house has the potential to create an open-plan kitchen, dining and living space, subject to planning, and comes with 3 bedrooms, a holiday let, plus delightful gardens. It's also only a few miles away from the beach, as well as the desirable location of Bude.
Love the look of the house. I love that farmhouse look. And obviously the fact that the holiday let is detached and it's separate, so they've got the privacy, we've got our privacy. But yeah, no, I love it. I just love it.
This is a stunning property, and for the price, it's got to be there, isn't it? It's got to be in the running, just price and capabilities, what it could be. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful house, it really is.
We are suitably confused, thank you, Jules.
Does that mean we're meeting the brief?
Exceeding
Yeah.
would be the word I would use, Jules,
Both
to be honest with you.
Both completely different.
Totally different.
Both got what we're looking for, so it's confusing, but in a good way.
Exceeding was the word I was hoping to hear.
Yeah.
Exceeding, definitely.
Well then, let's go and celebrate.
Yeah.
With a pint.
Oh yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
For those of you considering a Devonshire escape, North Devon detached property prices average just under £467,000, which is some £43,000 less than the £510,000 figure for the whole of Devon. North Devon's desirable attributes, along with its competitive property prices, make it attractive for rural relocators as well as investors, with many homes along some coastal strips used as holiday rentals or second homes. It's a sensitive topic for locals, as Councillor Malcolm Wilkinson can testify.
We're so reliant on tourism and the hospitality trade, which is notoriously poorly paid, the lower pay sector, and people just can't afford it. So what we're looking at doing here is adopting the community land trust approach. And we're actually providing, in my area, 21 houses that will be for rent only, in perpetuity as well.
Not only will that help support the service economy that props up the tourist industry, it will also enable those who want to stay here to remain.
Absolutely.
The good news for buyers is the region's property market has many homes to suit a range of budgets. This gorgeous two-bed semi-detached thatch dates back to the 16th century, is Grade 2 listed and full of character both outside and in, with exposed beams and original features throughout. It has a cottage garden and is on the market for £269,000. For budgets of £500,000, how about this old schoolhouse, thought to date back to 1876? Much of the three-bedroom home has been given a modern makeover without compromising on its original charm. Or if you want to try before you buy, you could rent this three-bedroom property in a tranquil countryside setting. With an open-plan kitchen, lounge, diner and a large lawn garden, it has a rental price of £875 per month.
Well, we have one more day of house hunting ahead of us and one more property to see. And that, of course, is our mystery house. Now, over the years, we have showcased some of the finest rural property right across the UK, many of them selected as our mystery offering. And today is no exception, because I'm about to show Steve and Sarah a property which I think is one of the most extraordinary I have ever had the privilege of showing. Fingers crossed, they think so too.
For our mystery house, we're heading to the North Devon village of Horwood. The property sits between Horwood and neighbouring Lovercott, which is just half a mile down the road, surrounded by lush countryside. Here, there's a village hall, a school and a nearby gastropub. For a wider selection of amenities, it's just a 15-minute bus ride to Barnstaple. So while Steve and Sarah explore the area, I'm going to explore our mystery house, a supersized historic gem like no other.
Right. Have a little peek at this lot. Period splendour in all its glory. Beams, exposed brickwork, all of this going back at least to the 17th century, if not beyond. And the details just keep coming. Have a look at this. As charming, quirky and inviting a country kitchen as I have ever seen. Who needs a kitchen diner when you've got all this?
And this is the only listed home in our lineup. But what a slice of history they could get.
How are we?
This is gorgeous. Good, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Sleepless night?
Oh my word.
Oh,
yeah, just
we've been up all night. I've been up all night, Jules, and you've done this to me.
Well, this is absolutely extraordinary. This is architecturally, I think, one of the most significant properties I've ever seen.
It's beautiful.
What we have for you is a Grade 2 listed period farmhouse, which is chock full of genuine historic character.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Just...
Yeah.
You've done me. Like, just standing here looking at it, it's absolutely incredible.
I just want to get in.
Can't wait. I genuinely can't wait.
Good. Come on.
There is so much to say about this fabulous place, and here's a nugget for some context. The average home in the UK is about 1,000 square feet, but this one is almost 6,000 with 27 rooms. Yep, it's a whopper.
Are you ready?
We are.
We're kicking off the tour in the drawing room.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
What was that?
Oh, my word.
I'm lost for words, mate. I genuinely am. I'm absolutely choked up here.
Look at that fireplace.
The fireplace is exceptional. Apparently, it is said, the largest fireplace in North Devon. Who am I to argue? Come and have a look through here. This is probably one of my favourite parts of this property because the history is so obvious. This was the old dairy.
The floor. I'm in love with the floor. Oh, this is amazing.
I think it's fair to say that Sarah is bowled over and Steve has been rendered speechless.
I'm just blown away. It's just incredible. It's just absolutely incredible. I can't put it into words just how I'm feeling right now.
Well, wait till they see the kitchen.
Come back through this gorgeous room. Come in.
Oh, my word.
You are kidding me.
I don't know where to look first.
Come in, come in, come in.
You just keep looking, and there's other little things you just keep spotting. You could just see where things have been kind of added on through the hundreds and hundreds of years. You couldn't have found anything, more characterful.
That is true. And there is plenty more to discover in the warren of rooms laid out over 3 floors. On the ground floor, there's also a smaller reception room being used as a bedroom, as well as a basic kitchen come dining room.
Isn't this gorge?
It's beautiful.
Amazing.
The next floor, which is set out on 2 levels, houses 5 more bedrooms, all full of character and original features. There are also 3 bathrooms.
Oh my gosh, the size of it. Come and look at this. How lovely is this?
Freestanding bath.
2 kitchens.
This is unbelievable.
This is mad.
Got to have a look.
Loads of storage.
And lastly, on this floor, a sitting room. 1 floor up in the eaves is what could be a self-contained studio flat featuring beautiful exposed beams. And after all of that, I think we've got just about enough energy left to explore the outside. To the front of the property is a walled garden with a good stretch of lawn. There are also numerous cobbled courtyards, a stone barn to the rear, and a range of outbuildings, perhaps holiday cottage potential.
It's a difficult one to fathom, if I'm honest, in terms of the business side of it, but it also comes with, in total, about 1.5 acres, and you've got a paddock behind this wall, so you can think about the glamping, etc., out there.
Yeah.
I think it's spoilt us all, hasn't it,
Yeah,
really?
that's amazing.
You've definitely kept the best till last.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible, incredible property.
So, let's think about the budget.
I think it's over budget. I really do. I think it's about 1.1.
1.1 million pounds, yeah. So,
I'm going to say bang on 1 million.
bang on £1 million. You may be pleased to know that this is on the market for £995,000. What do you think about that, Steve?
I'm selling absolutely everything I possibly can, and I'm going to go in my heart. I want it. I've got to have it. My business head is saying to me, back off, behave yourself, walk away. This is like, you do not need a house that's bigger than Hogwarts. But genuinely, my heart is telling me this is just an incredible, incredible once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to actually get your mitts into a bit of Devonian history.
This remarkable Grade 2 listed property's price tag of £995,000 is within budget, yet it offers Sarah and Steve more than anything they imagined, with a spectacular character kitchen and multiple rooms which include 8 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. Outdoors there are gardens, courtyards and outbuildings, and it's all set within 1.5 acres.
My mind is just sort of going into freefall, like thinking about what we could do. We could develop a business here, we could do something different, having a family over.
I don't think we'd ever get rid of family there, that's the trouble.
But yeah, we have some interlopers coming in.
They'd be moving in.
Well, I'm so pleased we had the chance to show this to you and for you to see it and enjoy it and appreciate it. And now, you've got to think about it.
Another sleepless night. Thanks for that.
Well, we might not give you a night.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on.
North Devon's beaches are undeniably beautiful. And as I revealed earlier, this striking stretch of coast has recently been designated the UK's first World Surf Reserve. It joins 11 other surfing spots globally, including ones in Mexico, Australia and California. I've come to Croyd Beach to meet Adam Hall, one of the people responsible for helping North Devon gain this prestigious title.
What is it about this particular stretch of coast that makes the surfing here so good?
North Devon's very unique, and it's one of the reasons we actually got the designation. We have very diverse surf spots. We've got a world-class longboarding wave, which is very mellow with the more traditional type of surfing. We've got point breaks. This is a very heavy performance wave here at Croyd.
So you can pick your spot for any condition?
Absolutely, and what type of surfing you want to do.
The idea of trying to establish this part of the coast as a World Surf Reserve, where did it come from?
Well, it was back in 2016 on the next beach across, called Putsborough Beach. And we had a coastal communities meeting where a gentleman called Kevin Cook, or Cookie as we like to call him, gave one of his trademark speeches about how beautiful the area was and how we need to protect the whole area and the whole coastline. And he said, we need to make it a World Surfing Reserve. So we grabbed hold of him and said, let's give this a go. It's a common misconception that the waves will just roll out of the Atlantic and they'll just keep on coming and nothing really can change that. But actually, we've got direct threats and indirect threats to the surf ecosystem. You know, direct threats, things like climate change, sea level rise, and coastal erosion. And then you've got indirect threats, things like sewage and plastic pollution is a major concern. So it's about really considering this area and recognising it's fragile and actually putting systems in place to make people appreciate it and want to look after it.
Well, while I'm here, I want to meet Cookie himself, who, along with Adam, is helping to protect the waves as well as the glorious surroundings here. Cookie's been surfing since the 60s, and round these parts he's known as a North Devon institution.
Here we are, I suppose, in your spiritual home.
Yes, it's exactly right. It brings together the whole surfing tradition, not just for North Devon, but for the whole country, the whole of Britain. And we're really proud of that.
This is such a colourful collection, looking back through surfing's history. And it turns out we in Britain have two young men from Hawaii to thank for this much-loved sport.
Jonas and David, they were two Hawaiian princes, came to this country to study in the 19th century, end of the 19th century. Wow. They went out to the coast at Bridlington, of all places.
In East Yorkshire?
In East Yorkshire. Right. They saw that there was a lovely sea there with waves coming in, and they thought, we can do this. But of course, there are no surfboards here. So they had to get a carpenter, a local carpenter, to make them up.
Oh, is this them here? This is the picture of the two?
Yeah, they're just over there, yes. And beside them is their sister, Victoria, who a few years later came to this country to study in Brighton, and she too was a passionate surfer.
When you started surfing as a kid, did you ever imagine that you'd be standing here in a British surfing museum and now proudly championing the UK's first World Surf Reserve?
I always knew and felt that North Devon was a special place, but I never knew we would get to the place we are now. It makes me feel very proud.
And so it should. But now it's back to the surf, not to jump in, but to meet Yvette Curtis, the third person responsible for the Surf Reserve and also the founder of an all-female surf club.
I think there's this real misconception that surfing is only for a certain type of person or a certain type of people. You know, I'm here to kind of really ensure that surfing is actually for everyone.
Now, the work that you're doing, do you think it's beginning to transform the image of surfing as this rather exclusive sport?
Oh my God, 100%, yeah. And it's really changed, certainly the image I see as surfing. We're seeing a lot more diverse ethnic communities, we're seeing a lot more abilities, obviously getting, you know, people with disabilities into the water.
The work you've all done to now establish this UK surfing reserve is going to go a long way to keeping this as it is, so that generations to come can come here and enjoy it and get hooked on the surfing bug.
I certainly hope so.
Well, we've been riding on the crest of a wave during our North Devon house hunt, and now it's over. What next for our house hunters Steve and Sarah?
So, my goodness me, I'm so thrilled at the properties we've been able to show you this
So are
week.
we.
And if I gave you the keys to any one of them, you would make it work. I know you would. However, this is, of course, a choice, the best of three.
Yeah.
Certainly the first one with the lake and all that offered was absolutely the front runner. Is it still, now we've been to our mystery house?
I'm torn. The 1 and 3.
Between the first property and our mystery
yeah.
house?
So I have a very clear favourite. She has a very clear favourite, and we're stuck right down the middle between the two, if I'm honest with you.
You love property number 1 and you love our mystery house.
I'm still in shock at the mystery house. I haven't taken it all in.
It's a full assault on all the senses.
Yeah.
From a business perspective, you know, realistically,
From business
number 1
perspective, yeah.
is the right way. But property number 3, I'm prepared to sell all my cars. I'm going to extend into
Yeah.
retirement until I'm 80. I'm absolutely broken. It's sensory overload.
It's so beautiful, we don't want to share it with anyone. We just want to live there.
I don't want anybody
Yeah.
actually coming around ever
No.
to see it. You know, I don't really care if you want to holiday, go somewhere else.
Which completely scraps the business idea.
So-
Completely, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think what we would like to do is we definitely want to go back and see number 1.
Yeah.
Because
And number 3.
and number 3.
There is an awful lot to consider. This is a massive
Yeah.
amount of money to spend. It's a huge move. It's a move that needs to last for the long term
Yeah.
to sustain you, not just as a home, but also as a business. But whatever you decide to do, promise me one thing, you will let us know what you are going to do next.
Yeah.
100%,
Yeah, we'll do
100%. You'll love it when we move into the mystery house. We'll have a dinner. You'll be there. I'll send you a video.
I would love to come back.
We'll let you know.
Any time to that property.
It's been an emotional roller coaster. I need a dark room, the flannel on my head for a little while, and just kind of, you know, not surface for a week or so. I think, yeah.
Well, look, it's been a lot of fun. I look forward to catching up with you again
Thank
very
you so
soon.
much.
Thank you so
We've
much.
enjoyed it.
Well, what another exceptional week of house hunting we've had here in Devon. As for Steve and Sarah, they still have a decision to make, a choice between our first property and our mystery house, but in many respects, it's a very nice problem to have. But decide they eventually will, and when they have, I cannot wait to come back and see how their new country life is developing, because in either property, no two ways about it, they are absolutely going to make a go of it. I'll see you next time.
Sarah and Steve did return to see House 1, and not only that, they put in an offer, which was accepted. They're just waiting to sell their house now, and hopefully it won't be too long before they're in their new North Devon home, relaxing by one of their lakes. If you would like to escape to the country in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales and need our help, why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.